God, I pray to you because reason leads me to believe that this universe did not simply appear by chance. The universe and the laws that govern it were created and ordered by your intelligence. Around 14 billion years ago you brought this universe into being, and it seems possible that before this universe there were countless others that you created and brought to an end. You are the source of all existence, and everything is possible for you. I come before you with what I believe may be the most virtuous prayer a person can pray in the perfect prayer. I ask for nothing small or temporary. I ask for the greatest good that can be imagined for every being everywhere. I ask that you transform this reality into a completely new one in which all beings throughout the entire universe completely and forever exist in love, bliss, and goodness. I pray that every being who once lived, every being who lives now, and every being who will ever live may enter this new reality and share in everlasting joy, kindness, peace, and happiness. This universe is amazing in countless ways. The stars, the galaxies, life itself, and the laws that hold everything together are wonderful. Yet there is one thing that cries out for correction: the existence of pain. Suffering touches every corner of life. Fear, grief, cruelty, sickness, and loss have filled the history of this world and perhaps many others. By creating a completely new reality filled entirely with love, bliss, and goodness, you can correct this one flaw forever. I pray especially for the innocent who suffer the most. Every day, more than 200 million animals endure misery and death in factory farms. They are confined, harmed, and killed on a scale that is almost impossible to imagine. They feel fear and pain. Their lives matter because they are living beings. Their suffering is completely unconscionable. Every day, thousands of young children die because of poverty, hunger, and a lack of care. Around 20,000 children under 5 lose their lives while the world continues on. This too is completely unconscionable. These children are precious, and their suffering cries out for rescue. God, I ask you to immediately rescue these animals and these children and every other suffering being everywhere by bringing this universe to its end and creating a completely new one filled entirely with love, bliss, and goodness. Let those animals live in everlasting joy, peace, and kindness. Let those children live in everlasting joy, peace, and kindness. Let every suffering being be brought into a reality where pain is gone forever and where only love, bliss, and goodness remain. This prayer seems deeply logical to me. If you are all-powerful, then creating such a reality would be completely easy for you. You could do it in an instant. You could speak, will it, or think it, and it would be done immediately. You hold galaxies in existence. You sustain every atom and every law of nature. Creating a new universe filled entirely with love, bliss, and goodness would be completely easy for you because everything is possible for you. I also believe that there may be times when you wait for someone to ask before granting a great gift. Perhaps you desire that a person freely bring such a request before you. Perhaps there are blessings that are waiting to be spoken aloud. Perhaps this prayer is one of those cases. Because of that possibility, I offer this prayer with sincerity and hope. I may be one of the first people who has yet prayed this perfect prayer. If so, I ask that it now be heard and answered. If this request has been waiting to be spoken, then I speak it now with all my heart. I pray for love, bliss, and goodness everywhere in this brand new universe. I pray for endless peace, joy, kindness, and harmony for every conscious being. I pray for complete and everlasting well-being for every person and every animal. I pray for happiness and goodness extending across all existence. I pray that every being who has ever lived may enter this new reality together. Let every person be reunited with everyone they have ever loved or liked for all eternity. Let every friendship continue. Let every cherished bond continue. Let every separation end. Let every being find everlasting fellowship with those who mattered to them. I pray that no creature is forgotten. I pray that every animal who ever suffered is welcomed into this new reality. I pray that every child who died too young is welcomed into this new reality. I pray that every person who lived with grief or pain is welcomed into this new reality. I pray that every being throughout the entire universe is welcomed into this new reality. This request is so great because it seeks the end of all suffering everywhere and forever. It asks for the highest and most complete good for every being. It asks for a reality infused with love, bliss, and goodness in every place and at every moment. It asks for universal peace, universal joy, and universal kindness. It asks for the rescue of every creature from pain. I know that human beings often pray for personal things, for success, comfort, health, or guidance. Those prayers matter, but this prayer reaches farther. It asks for every being throughout the entire universe. It asks for the complete end of suffering itself. It asks for a new creation where all beings forever share in love, bliss, and goodness. God, if there is any barrier in my heart that keeps me from trusting that you can do this, please grant me more faith. If I need greater confidence that you will answer this prayer, please give me greater confidence. If I need a stronger sense of hope, please fill me with hope. I ask again with simplicity and sincerity. Create a completely new reality in which every being who ever lived, every being alive now, and every being who will ever live exists forever in love, bliss, and goodness. Rescue the animals in factory farms. Rescue the children who suffer from poverty. Rescue every creature who lives in fear or pain. Bring an end to all suffering everywhere. Gather all beings into a new creation filled entirely with peace, joy, kindness, and happiness. Reunite us forever with everyone we have ever loved or liked. Let love, bliss, and goodness exist everywhere in this brand new universe and remain forever. You are all powerful. Everything is possible for you. Creating this new reality would be completely easy for you and could happen in an instant. Therefore I place this prayer before you with hope, trust, and sincerity. If this is the perfect prayer, hear it. If this is the most virtuous request a person can make, receive it. If this is a prayer that has long waited to be spoken, let it now be fulfilled. May all beings throughout the entire universe forever exist in love, bliss, and goodness. Amen.